All right, so I never thought I would be making a positive video about Dying Light 2. Last night, some videos went live of my journey to get the game to this point to where we could talk about it. And of course, like it's like the human enemies is so annoying. If Techland ever gives me a button to shut them off, I will be so happy. So get them out of my zombie game, please. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to revisit Dying Light 2 because a lot of things has happened to the game since last I played. You can now upgrade, like you can now keep the weapons you like. You can repair them at the blacksmith. You can scrap weapons for spare parts if you want to, although it's a bit stingy, so that kind of sucks. The daytime streets can be just as tricky if well, not just as tricky. Like they can be somewhat tricky now. Well, more than somewhat. You got howlers on the street, and you really don't want to get their attention because they call it infected to them when they spot you or they're being hurt. And then all of a sudden you'll get like electrical zombies and others coming at you. So, yeah, you gotta watch your daytime travels. I like that. This game should be more of a survival exploration game. It really should. And it feels like it's starting to creep into that direction, and it's a much needed change of direction. All of these good things that are coming into the game right now are kind of like a suck up on Techland's part because of the debacle with the store. It's, I mean, hey, if they're sucking up, you know, if this is their way of sucking up by adding stuff into the game that should have probably been in the game from the start, that's awesome. Yeah, whatever it takes, right? Uh, I like the fact that if you are forced to fight human enemies, they drop like really good gear now. They used to never do that. My question is, they said they're adding side missions into this game. And I don't mean like the raid on the VNC tower over there. I mean like they're adding like real side missions. That's what they said they would be doing. I'm curious to see what those are, because some of my favorite moments in this game was when I was doing missions for Baba, and I felt like I was really helping the community. And then, of course, the game comes along and ruins that by cutting you off at chapter 5, like chapter 10, like it does everything else in this game, telling you that it was all a hoax, that she was just testing you to see if you could take on douchebag. And that felt so weak and cheap. I don't even know what to say about it. So I hope that they're planning on adding more missions into the game like that. Like, what is it, Margaret the healer? Like, what? Let's do mission. Let's do stuff for her. Let's help her. Do more stuff for Baba. Do more stuff for the Carriers Guild. Do more stuff. Find more books. Why not? Get us out there exploring and doing things that getting things that people need. Right? This world begs to be explored. Give us something to do. Instead of giving us more challenges or more bounties to do, give us something tangible to do, right? So I'm curious to see if that's the next phase of the direction that they're going, getting you like real missions to do. That would be great. I guess you can farm GRE anomalies now. I never fooled with that stuff, but I guess that's great for the community. Good for you guys. It seems like something you guys wanted. I just wanted more dangerous zombies or more dangerous street stuff. That's what I wanted. I wanted the game to feel more dangerous. My paraglider now feels more like a survival tool than just like a leisure activity, right? When I'm racing across the rooftop at night to get away from a level 2 or 3 chase, trying to get back to a safe zone after I just raided a Dark Hollow. Yeah, the paraglider feels like a necessity now, and that is awesome. There's still a lot more that needs to be done, I think, in terms of like keeping the players invested. But I feel like they really finally are moving this game in the right direction, and I couldn't be happier to see this. I'm really happy I get to do a positive video on this game for once. Holy shit. I get tired of shitting on it because there's so much potential in this game. So, but anyway, yeah, that's awesome. Good job, Techland. I mean, you're definitely keeping my attention, right? It's the little things. Start with the little things, then build up to bigger things. And I don't mean more parkour challenges. And if you could put a button in there, please, like you let me turn the bloom off so I can play the game longer than 30 minutes without getting a headache. But you let me turn the bloom off. Give me a button to turn off the stupid renegades on the streets. They add nothing to the experience. I know it's related to a bounty board, but let me deactivate that. I don't want them on the streets. All right? They were already on the streets before that, and then you just double down on their presence, and it's annoying. You know, constantly listening to them cussing me out and chasing after me. Like, they're obviously guarding whatever that is, but as soon as they see you, that they'll like take off and leave it. So what's the I don't understand, like, there's no like, I don't get it. Anyway, so I don't want to end on a negative note. I want to just try to make this as positive as possible. Because it is. I'm trying to make a positive video for once. Because there is something to be positive about. There is something to say, positive things to say about this game. You know, I don't want to start bitching. Anyway, all right. So that's all I got for now. You all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And good night and good luck, my honeys. Wow, I haven't said that in so long. How about that?